If you are a Jackson County homeowner, the mess continues. Missouri's top tax authority has ordered a new property values for dozens of Jackson County homes, again overturning the county's 2023 assessments after finding widespread errors. So this decision came down this week. It was reported yesterday by local news that the state tax commission set aside the county Board of Equalization's ruling and recalculated the 2023 assessed values for over 600 properties listed in the case. The decision applies only to properties without new construction or improvements and caps increases at no more than 15% over their 2022 values. Now, here's the question that I have. And if you're a Jackson County homeowner, I mean, you have been through the rigmarole. There you go. I got it out there, John. I spit it out eventually on a Friday. I'll get it. There you go. Thank you. You've been through the ringer. How about that? On this screw job from your county for now 2 straight assessments. You don't even know if your assessment from 2 cycles ago is correct, right? I mean, a lot of people think that they got hosed in the assessment from now going on 3 years ago at this point. Never mind trying to figure out if the most recent one is right. So if you're a Jackson County homeowner right now and you're trying to figure out, is my assessment anywhere close to accurate? I've got lawsuits, I've got appeals, I've got state tax commission hearings that I'm trying to figure out what the heck I'm supposed to do with my property taxes based on my assessment. I mean, you're sitting there and you're just throwing your hands up and you're like, what do I do at this point? What do I do? How does this end? Well, it ends on September 30th. It ends when this county, I believe, ends up recalling Executive Frank White. And at least the emotional nightmare is over. And that's why, you see Frank White going out there and playing the woe is me game. And, listen, it's sad. The guy admitted last week that he had cancer during the last election. I'm not sure what that has to do with him being recalled next month or staying on the job for another 14 months if he were to win his recall election next month. All I know is the sympathy from Jackson County is over. And it's nothing personal. In fact, for a guy who has shown no empathy and no sympathy for his own constituents, it's very difficult to show it back. I'm not saying you shouldn't. I mean, if you're a person of faith, you can still show empathy and sympathy for somebody who has not shown it to you. It's hard. I would readily admit it is hard to do, but you can do it. I do it. I try to do it. But it's not easy. Especially when for 2+ years now, we've had report after report. We've heard from caller after caller on this show, on KCMO, and you've seen folks on TV as well, saying, I don't know if I can stay in my house. I don't know if I can afford to live in the home that in many cases people own outright. But what do you have? You have, senior citizens on fixed incomes, their house is paid off, and they're literally getting taxed out of it. They're getting taxed out of an unrealized gain because of the incompetency of their county government. And the guy in charge has shown no sympathy for you, no empathy for you for going on 3 years now. And then he breaks out the I had cancer card, which he did last week when he was running for re-election back in 22. And we're all supposed to be like, oh, man, you know what? Fine. Just, I won't vote to recall you. Stay on the job for another year. It's all good. Like that takes balls, okay? That takes some stones to take that approach after everything this county's been through over the last 3 years under Frank White's leadership. It really does. And now if you're a resident, if you're a homeowner, I know many of you are counting down the days to September 30th. It is a month from tomorrow. So clear the calendars. A month from tomorrow, you're going to get to vote. on the recall of your county executive. And since we're not on the air tomorrow, since it's Saturday, I wanted to make sure I brought this up today as we basically are sitting here on the 1 month countdown. We should probably get a countdown clock in the studio, kind of like they do, for the Super Bowl on TV.
You'll want to get your catering requests in as well at Fiorillo's and different places.
Hey, don't forget about Grandma's Catering. They take care of us every Monday morning.
A wide variety, great food.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lunch, breakfast, dinner, whatever you need.
We get lasagna at 7 a.m. on a Monday. What more could you ask for
That's
here?
radio for you in a nutshell.
That's true. We're ready for lunch at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Well, you've already been up a couple hours.
Yeah.
It's about lunchtime.
It is. You're right. So, that's something right there that people cannot wait for. I know it. I hear from you every single day on this. The text line is 913-4087-957. Also the studio line here on KCMO. This is on the text line. Pete, I have been counting down this day for weeks. It's coming. It's right around the corner. It will be a reason for many of you to celebrate. And you can have empathy and sympathy for Frank White while still saying, dude, you're done. This relationship is over. There's probably a Taylor Swift song that works for the relationship between Frank White and Jackson County. I'm sure there's one we could think of that's out there that a Swiftie would give us.
The countdown thing, you can do the time-honored boomer tradition. In school, they would keep us busy with little strips of paper, and you would glue them together in a loop to make a little paper chain.
Yeah.
And green and red. And so you would pull one off as we got closer to Christmas, we'd pull off a loop.
That's
of
what
the
we
chain.
should do.
So,
we should do that.
Yeah, if you want. Boomers know how to do it, man. Little paper, scissors, boom.
There you go. I love that.
One Taylor Swift song that comes to mind, we are never, ever, ever
there you go.
back together.
Oh, Mark, you got to work on those vocals.
I know. I didn't want to go full out.
You could do it. I mean, you sing in the church band. You got to show off your stuff, man. You can't sing in the church band and then sound like that.
I know. I was trying to sound more like Taylor.
Oh, you were? You were going a little octave higher or two than normal? All right. Well, yeah, Frank White's done. The county does not want to get back together with Frank White. And it shouldn't want to get back together with Frank White. All right? It's over. It's done. It's time to move on. This is one of those moments that I know that as we go into the Labor Day weekend, people are excited about. On the text line, 913-408-7957. Pete, you said the most important thing right there. Frank has shown, without a shadow of a doubt, that he could care less. Yeah, I know. You look at it and you say the guy, he just doesn't at all. He
Before
is not
you get
interested.
the text, it's could not, right?
Could not.
Before
yes,
you get the text.
Yes, the text correcting the text. yes.
Yeah, that's coming. If
He
it's not
could
here.
not care less.
Yes.
You're right about that. And that's been the most offensive part of the whole thing, right? The fact that he has shown that he does not give a rip. And tomorrow, the 1 month countdown begins. Let's go.